Well, a new Made in Maine clothing line has emerged this past year, but this one comes with a poetic twist. Its studio is located inside Brunswick's Fort Andros. The company's namesake, Catherine Fisher, designs original handmade garments. Each piece inspired by and accompanied with an original piece of Catherine's poetry.
Junco. On a deep white sky, she's pressing her stars.
Long before Catherine Fisher ever envisions the first stitch,
Tiny portal for a greater myth.
she's composing a piece of complementary poetry.
The poem comes first, chronologically comes first, and then the garment springs from the meaning of the poem.
A relative newcomer to the industry, Catherine has only taken up both design and poetry within the last 5 years. Beforehand, what might seem like an unlikely path. A former innkeeper, baker, even acupressurist.
What they do all have in common is a focus on connection and the importance of an energetic connection between people.
Energy and connection are two words Catherine uses often inside her Brunswick studio.
The Half-Light blouse actually is where the collection all began.
Designing a line of blouses, jackets, and pants, all made with sustainable organic cotton. And while a company in Scarborough does the actual stitching, Catherine adds the array of artistic adornments.
All of them have some hand embellishment or an accessory, or in some cases both. And so I do those aspects myself.
With each piece Catherine sells, she includes a handwritten copy of the poem that inspired its design. The poems themselves, the lettering, are each works of art. Hopefully, she says, keepsakes, helping to further strengthen that relationship, the energy with her customer.
Again, just everything have that essence of the meaning of the poem, an attempt, an effort to make a connection between me and the wearer and other people. That's great, that's great.
It's so comfortable.
Catherine hopes her clothing might encourage conversation between the wearer and other people, exploring the meaning that connects her poetry to the specific patterns and accents. Each piece, she touts, contains 3 elements.
An underchart of many or few.
The poem, the garment, but most importantly, the wearer.
The energy of the wearer really completes the poem, makes it their own, and completes the garment. It becomes an utterly new thing with the energy of the wearer.
And with every sale, Catherine donates a portion of the profits to 2 charitable organizations, one local, one national or international. The organization she picks is somehow related to the topic of the poem she has aligned with that particular garment.